Have you noticed that people seem to be avoiding you lately? Perhaps your social circle has become smaller, or your interactions with others feel different, distant even. If you've been wondering why this is happening, it might not be due to anything you're actively doing. Instead, it could be a sign of something much deeper, a spiritual awakening. When you're going through a spiritual awakening, you may begin to experience life in a way that sets you apart from the people around you. It's as if your perspective has shifted, like tuning into a new frequency that others can't access. As your awareness heightens, it can feel like you're being pulled away from the people you once connected with. This disconnect may leave you feeling isolated, even when you're surrounded by others. In today's video, we'll dive into the 5 signs of spiritual awakening that might explain why people are avoiding you. Stay with us until the end, because this journey of awakening, while sometimes lonely, is leading you towards something greater, authenticity, and deeper connections. Now let's begin. First sign. One of the first signs that you're undergoing a spiritual awakening is noticing changes in your relationships. As you awaken spiritually, your inner world begins to change, and with that, your interactions with others. You start to see things differently, societal norms, conversations that once interested you, and even the activities you used to engage in no longer hold the same appeal. Suddenly, you crave authenticity in your connections. You want to have deeper, soul-nourishing conversations and relationships instead of ones filled with superficial chatter. It's like you've moved from seeing the world in black and white to experiencing it in vivid color, but not everyone around you can see those colors. This shift may leave you feeling out of place, almost as if you're an outsider looking in. People might not understand the changes you're going through, and as a result, you could find yourself spending more time alone. However, this isolation isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's part of your inner transformation. You're becoming more in tune with your true self, and as you shed the layers that no longer serve you, you will begin to attract relationships that align with the person you're becoming. It's important to understand that you're not losing people just for the sake of losing them. What's happening is a refinement of the people in your life. You are shifting from many connections to quality connections, people who understand your spiritual journey and who resonate with the new you. Throughout history, individuals seeking spiritual awakening, such as sages and prophets, have often spent time in solitude to deepen their understanding of life. For example, the prophet Zarathustra spent 10 years in a mountain cave, isolating himself to connect more deeply with divine wisdom. Like Zarathustra, your current solitude isn't about abandoning society. It's about making space for self-reflection and listening to your inner voice. As you continue on this path, you'll likely notice that your focus shifts from maintaining a busy social calendar to seeking genuine, meaningful relationships. This isn't about losing interest in people. It's about seeking interactions that nurture your soul. Second sign. Another sign of spiritual awakening is becoming more sensitive to the energies around you. Suddenly, the world feels more intense. Sounds seem louder, lights seem brighter, and emotions, both your own and those of others, feel stronger and more overwhelming. This heightened sensitivity is a key part of the awakening process. It's as though your senses have been turned up a notch, and you're experiencing the world in a much more profound way. You may find that music moves you more deeply than it ever has before, or that certain news stories or situations trigger strong emotional responses in you. You might also begin to notice physical sensations more acutely. Things like the textures of the fabrics you wear, the smell of a flower, or the taste of food might become much more vivid than before. Even something as simple as the feeling of the air on your skin can feel magnified, leading to sensory overload in environments you once found comfortable. This sensitivity can be both a gift and a challenge. On the one hand, it allows you to experience life in a richer, fuller way. On the other hand, it can make you feel vulnerable and exposed, especially if you're absorbing not only your own emotions, but also the energies of those around you. As your sensitivity increases, you may need to spend more time in solitude to recharge and process what you're feeling. This is completely normal. It doesn't mean you're withdrawing from life. It simply means you need time and space to adjust to your expanding awareness. One of the best ways to cope with this heightened sensitivity is through meditation. Meditation allows you to center yourself, calm your mind, and reconnect with your inner being. It gives you the opportunity to observe your thoughts and emotions without getting overwhelmed by them. Through meditation, you can better manage your emotions and stay grounded in a world that feels increasingly intense. Meditation also enhances your physical awareness, helping you focus on specific sensations like your breath or the ground beneath your feet. By becoming more in tune with your body, you'll be able to better navigate the heightened sensitivity that comes with your spiritual awakening. Eventually, you'll begin to see this sensitivity not as a burden, but as a gift. It's what allows you to connect with the world around you in a more personal and meaningful way, deepening your experience of life. Third sign. As you awaken spiritually, you will begin to pursue authenticity and truth in all areas of your life. You'll start to question everything, the societal norms, the expectations placed on you, and even the nature of reality itself. What once seemed like a normal way of living will now feel shallow, as you seek something more genuine and fulfilling. This pursuit of authenticity begins with introspection. You'll spend more time reflecting on your thoughts, feelings, and actions, and as you do, you'll uncover parts of yourself that you've kept hidden or ignored for years. This process isn't always easy. It can be uncomfortable and even painful at times, but it's essential to your growth as a person. As you go deeper into your search for authenticity, you'll notice changes in your interactions with others. You'll no longer be content with superficial conversations or relationships. Instead, you'll seek out people who are honest, sincere, and who share your desire for truth. You may even distance yourself from people who continue to live inauthentically, as their energy no longer resonates with yours. This pursuit of authenticity will also affect the information you consume. You'll become more discerning about the media you watch, the books you read, and the people you follow on social media. You'll want to surround yourself with things that reflect the deeper truths you're discovering. One historical figure who exemplifies the pursuit of authenticity is the ancient Greek philosopher Socrates. Socrates spent his life questioning everything, from societal norms to the very nature of existence. His famous saying, "Know thyself," highlights the importance of self-awareness and introspection in the pursuit of truth. Like Socrates, your commitment to authenticity may cause you to feel like an outsider at times, especially when your beliefs conflict with the status quo. But remember, this is part of your awakening, shedding the illusions of the world and embracing truth, even when it's uncomfortable or unconventional. Fourth sign. Another sign of spiritual awakening is the emergence of a new sense of purpose in your life. As you awaken, you'll begin to question the goals and ambitions that once drove you. What once felt fulfilling may now seem empty or meaningless, and you'll find yourself searching for something deeper. This restlessness is a signal that your soul is craving something more aligned with your true self. It's a call to reevaluate your life's direction and make changes that bring you closer to your authentic purpose. You may feel a sense of dissatisfaction with your current career, hobbies, or lifestyle. Activities that once brought you joy may now feel hollow, and you'll start to explore new paths that align more closely with your evolving values. Embracing your new purpose doesn't necessarily mean making drastic changes, like quitting your job or moving across the country. It's about shifting your focus to activities and pursuits that resonate with your soul. This could mean prioritizing more meaningful work, engaging in creative projects that fulfill you, or spending more time with people who inspire you. This search for purpose is deeply personal, and it may take time for you to fully understand what your new direction looks like. But as you continue to explore your inner world, you'll find that your restlessness will give way to a deeper sense of fulfillment. Philosophically, this shift aligns with existentialism, which emphasizes the individual's responsibility to create their own meaning in life. You have the freedom to choose your path, and with that freedom comes the responsibility to live in alignment with your true self. Fifth sign. The final sign of spiritual awakening is the expansion of your consciousness and compassion. As you awaken, you'll begin to see the world from a broader perspective. You'll feel more connected to others and your capacity for empathy will deepen. This newfound compassion will affect the way you relate to others. You'll be more understanding of their struggles and more willing to offer support when needed. At the same time, you'll start to seek out relationships that are built on authenticity and shared values. As you grow spiritually, you may find that some of your existing relationships no longer serve you. Relationships that once felt comfortable may now feel draining or limiting, as they no longer align with your spiritual growth. While this can be painful, it's a necessary part of the awakening process. As you let go of relationships that no longer resonate with you, you'll make room for new, more meaningful connections. These new relationships will be with people who share your values and who are also on a path of spiritual growth. If you're looking for a community to support you on your journey, consider joining like-minded groups or communities. By surrounding yourself with people who are also expanding their consciousness, you'll create a supportive network that encourages your spiritual development. If you've enjoyed this journey through the 5 signs of spiritual awakening, remember that it's not a destination, but an ongoing process. The changes you're experiencing now are guiding you toward a more authentic, fulfilling life. Thank you for watching, and if this content resonated with you, please like and subscribe for more on spiritual growth and personal development.